again, everyone. Edwin Learned back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Saturn in conjunct the South Node in the natal chart. I should really say in this likely YouTube shadow band astrological segment. But anyway, now some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So first thing up is, well, if you have Saturn in conjunct the South Node in a natal chart, an adjustment, which is the inconjunct, may be needed between activities associated with the work and career, which is Saturn, and those connected with the past, which is the South Node. One or the other may be overemphasized. The key is to find balance and equilibrium between the two. Now, the thing is, you may be dominated by work and career related matters to the expense of those activities that are associated with your past, which is the South Node, or vice versa. It could be the other way around, where activities and matters pertaining to your past, again, which is the South Node, may dominate or monopolize your time and energy to the expense of those matters that are associated with your work and your career, again, which is Saturn. So it's about, again, finding that balance and equilibrium and harmony with the energy, because when you have inconjuncts in astrology, they can often be about a lot of vacillation and distortion of energy. Now, let's say, for example, if your Saturn is in Taurus, work and career-related matters may be done in a very, methodical, deliberate, and plotting manner. It may involve something Taurus-related, whether it be geology, carpet laying, architecture, agriculture, cultivation, farming, banking, finance, music, art, as some examples. Um, Another thing about this aspect is that there may be an imbalance, which is the inconjunct, between activities associated with the father, which is Saturn, and those that figure prominently in your past, which is the South Node. You may be dominated by one or the other. And the thing is, again, it's about that balance and harm, trying to find a balance to equilibrium and harmony with that energy. It could be where you're dominated by matters with the father at times, to the expense or exclusion of the people that were important or played an integral role in your past, which is the South Node, or the other way around, where the people at times that are prominent in your past may monopolize your time and energy to the expense of those activities associated with the father. So again, it's about finding the balance, the harmony, and the equilibrium of that energy. If you have, let's say, if you have the South Node in Aries, one or more of those persons prominent in the past may actually be an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are aggressive, assertive, forceful, courageous, outspoken, direct, straightforward, combative, may also be very impetuous, abrupt, and impulsive as well. Now, another thing about Saturn in conjunct the South Node in the chart is that also, as I stated about the imbalance with those activities with the father and people prominent in your past. Sorry, say that again. People prominent in your past, which is the South Node. The same may be true for matters pertaining to the career, which is Saturn, and doing those things that you're naturally proficient in, which is the South Node. So the thing is, it could be matters pertaining to career may monopolize your time to the expense of, doing things that you naturally gifted or have some strong ability for, being naturally proficient in, which is the South Node, or it could be the other way around. So now, if the South Node is in Virgo, as an example, those things you're naturally proficient in, extrapolating data, compiling data, getting it could be organization, compartmentalizing, cleaning, doing things that are associated with health, fitness, just general, cerebral, intellectual, analytical work and ability, as some examples. And also, too, another way Saturn in conjunct the South Node may manifest in the natal chart is that it may be very easy or very difficult to leave behind, which is the South Node, some matter associated with the father, older people, or authority figures, which is Saturn. Naturally, that could be affecting you to your detriment. Now, the thing is, um, if you have, the Saturn, saying the zodiac sign Cancer as an example. It could be in some situation where maybe you had to care for these people more so than what is needed or provide some extra protection. Then it was just it may be something that has to run its course at some point or another. It could be, if Saturn is in Scorpio, is another example. Maybe some matter pertaining to excessive support, whether it be moral, emotional, or monetary support, as an example. And also, too, those same people, the father, older people, and authority figures, again, which is Saturn, may either be very beneficial with what you need to leave behind, which is the South Node, or they may be no help whatsoever in those matters. Now, let's say if the South Node is in Aquarius, as an example, which you may need to leave behind, maybe some kind of, might be some group or club or organization that's been to your detriment. Maybe there's some overly, idiosyncratic, non-conforming, or rebellious behavior that you need to discard basically and just leave behind, put it in the past. Now, another thing about this aspect is that it may either be extremely easy or very painstaking, trying to handle responsibility, which is Saturn, toward those that played an integral role in your past, which is the South Node. Now, if Saturn is in Taurus, as an example, there may be some responsibility in some matters with possessions or resources or some monetary responsibility. Um, the thing is, Saturn is in Gemini is another example. It may be varied responsibilities or something that involves some kind of short journeys or communications, as another example. And also, too, it may either be exceptionally easy or very difficult, to work laboriously, which is Saturn, during that first half of life, which is the South Node. Now, if Saturn, say, is in Libra, as an example, working laboriously, those things that you work hard at may involve something with art, whether it's drawing, painting, or sculpting, or maybe something connected with music, or something associated with negotiation or arbitration, or some, it may involve something of a legal nature. Um, Capricorn, if Saturn is in Capricorn, it may involve like structure, like construction, building, as another example. And also, too, you may vacillate between having tremendous consistency and discipline, which is Saturn, in dealing with the overdeveloped and redundant qualities of the South Node position, or there may be times when you have none whatsoever. The South Node in Virgo may have some proclivity to overanalyze, as stated in previous videos, such as seeing the Dwad within the Dwad in an astrological placement. South Node in Aquarius may just simply want to be unique for the sake of being unique, constantly wanting to do things in a different way than what other people do, whether it's even necessary or not. As another example, South Node in Aries They combat or argue just for the sake of doing so, just for the sake of seeing that other, wanting to just go against, what somebody else said, or just fighting, battles that don't always need to be fought, as another example. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time,